This may have been Grindelwald's most vulnerable moment.
Who will love you now, Dumbledore?
You're all alone.
Betrayed by the one he loved most, alone and exposed atop the palace walls, faced with a tide of opposition even the wizarding world couldn't fully grasp. He never wanted Dumbledore as his enemy, yet the magical world left him no choice, forcing him to break away from it entirely. Yes, he lost, and he lost everything. With the arrival of the second Qilin, the former magical Congress leader tried desperately to salvage the situation, but as the Qilin in his arms slowly faded, the election, and public trust, slipped through his fingers. Under overwhelming pressure from the gathered wizards, a new vote was called for immediately. The young Qilin wandered the circle once, and finally came to a stop before Dumbledore in the crowd. Yet Dumbledore gently declined its choice. He urged it to look further, to find more goodness in the world. As if understanding his wish, the Qilin turned, and approached the sole female candidate. Right before Grindelwald's furious, disbelieving eyes, the outcome was sealed beyond doubt. Desperate, he raised his wand to reverse fate, only to be blocked by Credence himself. As Grindelwald unleashed a killing curse, Dumbledore's twin shields of protection flared, and then vanished. The blood pact in his hand began to weaken, until it shattered and fell to the ground. And just like that, they were pulled into the fated mindscape of their shared past, once bound by admiration and love, now locked in a brutal duel. Dumbledore stood no chance against Grindelwald wielding the Elder Wand. Had it not been for that lingering love, the mercy still buried in Grindelwald's heart, Dumbledore would have surely died, which is why Grindelwald finally whispered those words.
Who will love you now, Dumbledore?
You're all alone.
The moment the words left his lips, Madame Santos was officially elected supreme leader. Grindelwald's grand scheme collapsed in ruin. Cornered by the entire magical community, he stood alone on the palace ramparts of Bhutan, and vanished before their very eyes, escaping unscathed. In the end, Credence couldn't outrun the Obscurus curse. He and his father shared what little time remained, quiet, tender, and fleeting. And the shattered blood pact finally revealed its truth. The pact forbade them from harming each other, but Dumbledore hadn't attacked. He'd chosen protection. That was destiny's design all along. With Madame Santos now in power, the old order of the wizarding world began anew. Jacob returned to his tiny bakery, and married his beloved witch, Queenie. And Dumbledore, ever the solitary guardian, continued watching over the magical world, alone but resolute.